Morning, Ray. Dwayne here. Thanks for taking the time to respond to my emails. As promised, here's your video audit. Not going to take too long with this. It's just a general overview. I'm going to give you some insights as to what I can see on your existing site and the potentials of what an upgrade or a redesign would do for the business, for R&G builders, and what benefits you can expect from that redesign. So as you can see on my browser, I have R&G builders uploaded already. First and foremost, there's a lot of great content on your website, and I think a lot of time and energy has gone into deciding what needs to be there, and it's all the right principles. We just need to maybe look at how we can rearrange or readjust the existing site so that we create a site that takes website traffic and is able to convert it into new leads, giving users, obviously the people searching for your business, the easiest route in terms of going from your website to actually calling the business and talking to you about potential projects that they have. So to get started, we have a look at a certain number of criteria when we design websites, and there's two main elements to this. One is user experience, and two is Google. Google being the almighty in anything online, they decide where we rank, how we rank, and how often we are featured in search results for our key terms. So there's a technical side to it, and then there's the visual, appealing side to it. So when we look at R&G as it is at the moment, we've got a front page. It's nice and tidy. It's quite compact, and there's a good amount of information. The issue here is that we've got a lot of information, but it's really, really tightly put together. So there's a lot going on the page, and that can be distractive to visitors on the website. So what we want to do is we want to open it up a little bit, but also at the same time, while opening it up, create call to action signs and put all the main contact details of the business front and center. So what do I mean by that? If I show you one of the developments, a couple of the projects we've worked on in the past, this is a roofing company in Texas, and their contact details as well as their locations are listed right at the top of the page, front and center for anybody to click on, as well as to view or jot down on a notepad if they're on their computer. We've also got social proofing when it comes to their local listings, and then obviously their social media profiles as well. The same company, this is one of their sister companies in Austin, Texas. Again, contact details, a quote form, a opt-in form for more information right on the front of the web page. And then lastly, Spectrum Remote. This is a logistics company based in Canada, another one of our good clients for the last couple of months. Again, location, inquiries, contact details, and then a navigation bar, also incorporating the social media profiles. So if we have a look at that in comparison to R&G Builders, all of your contact details are right at the bottom of the screen, and it's really, really small. So we're not really giving users the opportunity to reach out to you with the least amount of effort possible. People are inherently lazy, and that's okay. But what we do as marketers, or here at ED Digital, our job is to ensure that every one of the clients we work with gives their users the shortest route possible to achieve the objectives that the business is looking for. So those objectives being calls, form submissions, email inquiries, new leads to the business. So when we look at R&G, I did a quick audit on the website. As you can see, I put in your plugin. I plugged in your URL into a tool that I use. And this is just a quick overview. I'm not going to go into detail on this report. I'll send it through to you to have a look at. But there are four critical issues that we need to look at. The first one being one of the first three, essentially being the technical elements of a web design. The first one being your meta descriptions and title tags. So if we have a look here, your title tags, we don't see them on the front page of the website. Not even the users will. Essentially, this is something that Google's going to be looking for, and it's just something that's good practice to implement. User experience, mobile usability. I drew up a mobile responsive test. This is a free tool that Google offers us to use, and this is the response that I got from Google when I put your URL into the tool. Page not mobile responsive. This is how the Google algorithm and software has read your page, and this is what they see when they crawl your website. Text is too small to read, viewpoints are not set, clickable elements are too close together. So again, as we said, there's a lot of good information, but the content is really, really compressed together. And when we work on a mobile design, which is this tool here, sorry, I'm jumping around a little bit, but this tool here will show us exactly what your website looks like if we, for example, use an iPhone 6. So on an iPhone 6s or 7, your content now gets cut off, and we now have to use our fingers to scroll left and right in order to view the content or read the content on the website. So it's not a great start for us because clients, potential readers, don't necessarily want to have to make that amount of effort. If we go back to the report, the other item here was HTTPS and HTTP protocols. This is something that's rolled out within Google not recently, within the last year or so, and essentially what it's talking about is this little section over here at the top of the left hand side of the screen. Not secure. So Google, within Chrome browser, Google is now flagging websites that don't have HTTPS in place, HTTPS being SSL encryption. So it's basically just ensuring that your website visitors, should they fill in a form or put in personal details like email addresses, that sort of thing, that the information is kept secure and private between yourself and your servers. So if we click on that, you'll see Google does throw up, it tells me now that I'm on an unsecure connection and that they are warning me to be careful with what I'm using or what information I give you. There are times where this little dialog is bright red with a security padlock, making it very noticeable, and then there are other times that it actually strips the home page and it lays over another page, and it clearly tells the users that this content may be unsecure and harmful. One of the other things in the report that I want to quickly touch on is the URL configuration. So if we look at your URL, we've got rngbuilders.com/default.html. So we need to restructure that so that it just reads rngbuilders.com, and then we can have either home or /home/about us, so forth and so on. From a design element in terms of your website, we've got errors amongst the content. So if you look over there, those special characters, they haven't quite worked out the way they're supposed to, which obviously it sets a bad first impression with any visitors to the site. If we go to general contracting, there are also images that aren't coming through, and as you can see there, that image is now missing. The submit buttons image is missing, and again we've got special characters that are not working. Overall, Ray, a upgraded theme. We use WordPress here at ED Digital. WordPress being the most used content management system within the world. Because of that, we have access to other features and programs that we can install into the CMS, which makes the functionality of any website limitless. So overall, what I suggest with R&G Builders is we migrate. I believe you're running on HTML websites, so we migrate to a content management system like WordPress, which is a free CMS to use. We update it with a nice new theme. So for example, we've got this theme that I've used in the past with Spectrum Remote. Everything from social proofing and information about different services, right through to blog and contact forms all over the place. This is another theme that I own the digital rights to. This is, again, the Austin Roofing Company. I've got tons and tons of examples to show you, but essentially what it is every site we build, every site that we design for our clients will be unique in its own right. So no one site that we create at ED Digital is ever the same. Always ensuring that each brand is represented the way that you need it to be. A couple of other things quickly just before I jump off is over here at the top, you'll notice that I've got little tools that tell me what's going on the site. So one of the biggest things that I see missing on your site is your Google Analytics. In order to have data generated from your site to tell you how many visitors came to your site, what time they came to your site, which areas within the US or worldwide they were located, which pages they visited, and all of that sort of stuff. Google allows us to put analytics onto a page, and then it gathers that information for us so we can make better decisions based on the data. Having that and combining that with a new upgraded theme, a new layout, a new design, putting all the call to actions in place, updating the contact information at the top of the page, making sure that we use the content that you've already got on the site. So this little PDF file we could use as a lead capture, creating some sort of form to say, hey, check out this new article, or check out this article in California construction. Give us your or submit your email address for the download. That way, as a business, you're generating leads on an ongoing basis, but also adding value to the end user and the person searching your site. So, Ray, who am I? I'm Dwayne Clark. I run a business in South Africa called ED Digital. We do, amongst other things, web design, search engine optimization, and social media management for clients. Basically, those are the three core functions that we do, but I invest heavily into every one of the clients' businesses because I've always believed that what I have to offer has a lot more, can help a lot more if I just apply a little bit more to it. So ED Digital, this is my website. You'll have a link in the email that I forward you with this. Go and have a look through there. We've got some testimonials and other features and services, more information on the services. I'm on LinkedIn. Go ahead and check me out on LinkedIn. Add me as a connection. I would happily accept and send you a digital high five. And then also on Facebook, if you're in the mood for a little bit of digging, we're on Facebook as well. You can find my personal profile there as well. Ray, thank you for the time. As I said, I'm not going to get into detail on this audit. I've got all the information for you readily available. The reports, as well as any information you might need in terms of understanding what I've spoken about a little bit better. I urge you, at the bottom of this video, below this video, just down there, is a button to connect with me on my calendar. I'd love to have a free strategy session with you so we can go over this in more detail. I can explain anything that I haven't touched on or missed on. And then also I can help you put together a blueprint in terms of how to upgrade or update the R&G Builders Incorporated website, bringing it in from 2015 to 2018 going forward. As I said, link is in the bottom. Go ahead and click there and choose a time that best suits you. I'm available just about 24 hours a day. Even when I'm asleep, my phone and all my devices are on and contactable. Yeah, thanks for the time. Look forward to hearing back from you. If you have any questions and you would like some more information, click the link below or drop me a mail and I'll answer anything that needs answering. Thanks again, Ray. Have a great day.